Now, listen, you guys, the EBT are out there trying to get back on Nicki Minaj's good side, and she's out there paying them absolute dust. Okay. Now, we're also going to be talking about Paprika Spice and what she had to say last night on the red carpet when it comes to Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift. And we're also going to be talking about Rickross getting jammed, you guys, in Canada, as well as Cousin Sloth out there carrying Bongo too. Now, we're also going to be talking about Miss Deb seemingly reacting to that entire situation between her and Nicki Minaj. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great. You guys, I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about Nicki Minaj and the EBTs, okay? So you guys, it is no secret that Nicki Minaj and that award show, they do not see eye to eye, and that goes back as far as them being, the pioneers or like at the forefront of, the Nicki Minaj H train, where they were out there basically awarding people for going against Nicki Minaj, and they still did it last year. Lottery Ticket absolutely had no business winning that award, but they awarded her for that entire back and forth that she had with Nicki Minaj. So it seems like this year they had no option but to give Nicki Minaj an award as she so deserves, okay? And she didn't even acknowledge the award. Not that I blame her. I mean, after people play in your face like that, you just get to a certain point in time where you're like, you know what? I do not care for you anymore. And that is the reason why right now the biggest stars that they have on that carpet is the likes of the Sky Lips and things like that. You're not gonna see Beyonce coming on there. You're not gonna see Nicki Minaj coming there. You're not gonna see Drake coming there. You're not gonna see Jay-Z coming there. Like, they're done for. That's a fact. And for those of you who like to think that, well, they've got an issue, it's a Nicki Minaj issue kind of situation, it's not. Because really, they don't even know who they are at this point, okay? Because remember, the reason why Beyonce does not go to that show is they found it necessary to make a joke about Blue's hair, knowing how sensitive the hair topic is in the black community. And Queen B was like, I'm not doing this with you. And so, yeah, that's the history of the EBTs. And that's why a lot of A-listers really don't pay them any attention. And that's why they had to settle for people like, the Transformer for the for the pre-award shows and things like that. It's because of that. It is basically because no A-lister is still paying attention to them. They got the power, people gave them attention, and they decided to misuse it. So personally, I'm like, go, Nicki Minaj. Don't acknowledge the dance, okay? But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about Nicki Minaj getting an EBT. It would have been exciting if, if the award still held any weight, but at this point I'm like, Nicki is bigger than the EBTs. Nicki is bigger than the Grammys even at this point. I'm sorry. So it is what it is. The only award that we probably will celebrate is the VMAs, okay, because they've been always solid, okay. That being said, apparently they did not they did not even show the Nicki Minaj part, Nicki Minaj winning the award. I guess they knew that she was not going to be in the room and they didn't want to embarrass themselves, and I don't think that she would even send that little speech or a representative or anything like that. So they had to cut that out. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, obviously, what you think about that. And still speaking about Nicki Minaj, earlier on I did a video and I was telling you guys about this entire Deb situation when she spoke about trying to reconcile Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim even without Nicki Minaj asking her to do so. So Nicki made it clear that she's not here for that. She's not here for a narrative being pushed, a narrative like she went out there and asked Deb to reach out to Lil Kim, and so she cleared that. All right. So Deb had some interesting posts on on her Instagram stories, okay? And so people started saying that, well, is there something happening? Is this in relation to what happened? So Deb said, never get mad at someone for being who they've always been. Be upset with yourself for not coming to terms with it sooner. And then she also said, Kama says, when you destroy someone's life with lies and take it as a loan. It will come back to you with interest. And then she also said, be careful of her. She keeps quiet in the background. She's strategic. She listens. She watches. She chooses her battles wisely. And once chosen, she fights to win. She is one of the dangerous ones. Okay. So, of course, her posting things like that soon after Nicki Minaj clogged her, people were like, okay, is she now turning on Nicki Minaj? Why is she now making it seem like it's beef between the two of them and things like that? Now, personally, if Deb were to turn around and have an issue with Nicki Minaj clearing the rumor, then from the beginning, she was never a friend, if you ask me, because in this entire situation, you did wrong. First of all, you went out there and you made it seem like, you had talked to Nicki Minaj and you reached out, to her hope for reconciliation. Nicki told you she didn't like that. And then you go ahead on an interview and you entertain a question and you do not clear that entire ambiguity on who sent you. Did you get sent or not? You left that door open. You did that, okay? You could have easily moved past that entire question, or you could have told the story as it happened, that no one sent you, okay? But you chose not to. So I would really find it weird if these posts were directed at Nicki Minaj, because first of all, the first one talks about getting mad at someone for who they are. What has Nicki Minaj always been? Like, what would that mean? Okay. And the other post, karma for what? Like, what are you even talking about? Okay. And then the other thing is she keeps quiet in the background. She's strategic about what? Somebody is giving you an opportunity to make money and you're out here being strategic and wanting to fight them. Like, what part of management is that? That would be insane if that were to be directed to Nicki Minaj. But then again, probably it wasn't directed at Nicki Minaj, but the timing is again off. Okay, some people were saying that, well, Deb always makes posts and quotes like this on her Instagram story, but once again, sometimes wisdom is necessary. Knowing how the internet is like and knowing how people already view somebody you consider a daughter or a friend, you know that the internet is waiting for her to fall out with people. So when you then go out there and post things like that shortly after you guys just had a little issue, of course people are going to think you're talking about her. So again, the timing is off for this. But hey, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Okay, now the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Paprika Spice. Okay, so Paprika Spice last night was asked a couple of questions. I think it was ET that asked her, like, what's up? Taylor Swift and Nicki Minaj, are they going to be popping out, to come and support you at one of your shows for your tour? And she was like, oh well, both of them are beautiful, strong women, and they are on their own tours, and I'm sure they wouldn't have the time to come to my tour and things like that. And an interesting question that they asked her, she had said that she secured an iconic collaboration for her album, is they were like, so who did you collaborate with? Was it Taylor Swift? Now I'm inclined to believe that it's Taylor Swift. And then the interviewer from ET actually said that, well, given that you did Taylor Swift a favor and you hoped on karma, do you think that she would be returning the favor? The girl was quick to say, oh no, she did me the favor. She's like, no, she did me the favor. I appreciate her for doing me the favor. And I'm just like, listen, my black mind is now thinking right now. So you're telling me that Taylor Swift hoping on a Taylor Swift song is her doing you a favor, but when it comes to Nicki Minaj, you are bringing her opportunities and she's ungrateful? Like, make it make sense. Because if we're going to be honest, what Swifties are going to be out there buying, Ice Spice's album? Like, what Taylor Swift fans are going to go out there buying an album? And I do think, like, this is the difference between Babs and other fan bases. Like, other fan bases, you collaborate with their favorite, they're supporting that collaboration, period. That's it. Outside of that, there is nothing. That's what the other fan bases do. And so when you look at the both collaborations that she got, the Taylor Swift and the Nicki Minaj collaboration, one that actually did help her like more than the other is the Nicki Minaj collaboration, because Babs did not just stop at supporting the two songs that she did with Nicki Minaj. They went even beyond that to support all her other releases. So for somebody to turn around making it seem like Taylor Swift has done something massive for her, and on the other hand Nicki Minaj didn't do that much, is insane to me. And I think I think it's an issue also with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with, loving Nicki Minaj and loving other artists, but at the same time, the love has to be because you love their music, okay? But with the Babs, most times is you collaborate with Nicki Minaj, and they will support your collaboration, and they will go beyond that, and they will support your other music, not necessarily because they're enjoying your music, but they're just appreciating the relationship that you have with Nicki Minaj. Do you understand what I'm saying? With other fan bases now, if you do a collaboration with their favorite artist, they will listen to that collaboration. Most times they won't follow up, on the other projects of yours, okay? And if they do decide to actually listen to your music, it means you're good to their ears. But then the Babs will give you the courtesy, of just, she's not there, but like, she's cool after all, and they will support you. And I know some of you are not going to like this, but well, that's just the reality of it. So in actuality, the Nicki Minaj feature did more for her than the Taylor Swift feature. But then again, this is somebody who has learned the hard way. So I guess her, saying that, well, she did me the favor is her trying to correct her wrongs when it comes to, the public and things like that, trying to make it seem like she's now appreciative. Maybe this is her learning from her mistakes and from the likes of Gems who were out there lying to her, in my own opinion. Okay, I think she's learned her lesson. And the next thing that we are going to talk about, you guys, Scalib. These rap girlies, these female rappers, when it comes to the red carpet, I don't know what was that with Scarlett. Did you guys see the outfit that she was wearing on the red carpet? She was like, "Oh, you know what? It's giving witch. It's giving." And I'm like, "What did you think this was? Okay, this is not Halloween. This is not Harry Potter." Okay, why are you walking around like you just jumped out of the Harry Potter movie or book? Like, what is wrong with you, Scarlett? Sometimes I listen to her talk and I listen to her mannerisms and I'm just like, you know? But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. I did see Flo Milli. Flo Milli was also wearing black. And at this point, when it comes to fashion and the BET Awards carpet, it's a mess. Okay, it exactly shows you the kind of celebrities that we have left that actually do go to the BETs. Okay, anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, still talking about the BETs, Cousin Sloth and Bongo 2 performed, and at this point people are now beginning to realize that Cousin Sloth is actually carrying Bongo 2. Even when it comes to the stage, even when it comes to music wise, she is carrying Bongo 2. And at this point, I don't know, but like there's an eye of mine that's seeing possible tension that can come up between Bongo 2 and of course the Transformer over Cousin Sloth. Because first of all, the Transformer is the one who was out there collaborating with Cousin Sloth and latching onto Cousin Sloth. And now all of a sudden, Cousin Sloth is more than besties with Bongo 2. And when you look at it, the Transformer is kind of on the sidelines with it, okay? And yeah, that's gonna get interesting. We're gonna see if this is gonna be a triplet stuff or if it's gonna be a twin stuff and somebody is gonna get left out. But at this point, your Gotti should be careful. I hope he has a proper contract with Cousin Sloth, because with the motion that she's getting, I wouldn't be surprised if that man from Boat Nation tries to poach Cousin Sloth. You remember what happened with this entire Megan Thee Stallion situation when she first came out? Yeah, I could see that happening with Cousin Sloth. I hope your Gotti, but then your Gotti and Rock Nation are tight. So yeah, I guess it makes sense. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. And speaking about the BET performances, you guys, Tyla. Okay, Tyla ate her performance, you guys, and her mic was on. I was like, this is so beautiful to watch. She came, she delivered, she did her thing, and it was absolutely amazing to watch. It's amazing to watch her grow, because initially I was like, I don't know when it comes to live performances. Is she going to be able to deliver? I was kind of nervous on her behalf, but I'm really glad that she came out and did her thing, and it was beautiful, okay? The next thing that we are going to be talking about, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, with this entire Deb, Lil Kim, and Nicki Minaj mess, guess who decided to say something about it? It's Miss Foxy Brown. Okay, Foxy had a couple of words to say about Foxy Brown. Now, here's the thing with Foxy Brown and Nicki Minaj. Like, they really give me true sister vibes. Like, I promise you, when I first saw these these stories, I was like, was this Nicki Minaj? Because sometimes you're trying to keep up. Are they referring to the current situation? Are they talking about something completely different? Okay. So whilst all this was ongoing and people were talking about Lil Kim and Deb and this entire Nicki Minaj situation, and how Nicki Minaj made it clear that Foxy was always welcome to perform with her because she's like family to her, but the other lady was not. Okay, so Foxy started saying, she said, "Bwahaha." Now, if that's not Nicki Minaj coded, I don't know what is. And then she also said thirst. And then she went ahead and said shook with the laughing emoji and said pressure. This is so Mama Papa Beer, you guys. This is so Mama Papa Beer coded, okay? This is so Nicki Minaj coded, and I do know that is the two of them actually do talk in real life, because there is no way people can just be on the same wavelength like this, okay? So people started obviously saying that, well, this was her referring to Lil Kim and the fact that Nicki Minaj was also not ready to be performing with her. You know that Foxy and Kim have got their own beef that has been there for years, and now there's Mr. Peppers in the mix. So people were like, oh my God, she is mocking Lil Kim. Let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to talk about, now, Rickross getting jumped in Canada was definitely not on any of my bingo cards this year. Why would somebody jump Rickross? And you, Rickross, why would you go into somebody else's territory and try playing a diss track to them? What were you trying to do? You involved yourself in this mess, first of all, and so you going there and playing this diss track in that man's territory. Why do you want to become a laughing stock on the internet? Why are you doing that? And you drag people, okay? Why are you jumping Rickross, okay? Have some pity, okay? Why are you literally jumping the man with that entire stomach that he has? What if it actually bursts? Like, why would you do that? No, I'm joking. Nobody's stomach will burst because it's big. But anyway, that being said, you guys, it seems like people are alleging that people who jumped Rickross are OVO associates. And that was not even in Toronto. They were in Vancouver. And they're saying that, well, the man got, ripped apart. From the footage, honestly, I just saw it was these bodyguards that were getting ripped apart by the Canadians. And honestly, I hope this does not escalate into something bigger than this. I hope it ends in musical stuff, okay? Because with how it's now looking, it's becoming dangerous. I might be laughing, but honestly, it's escalating into something that might look ugly, because now some people are like, okay, Drake, make sure you never find yourself in Cali. And now when things escalate to that point, I feel like it's a little bit too much, okay? And I don't think that, well, the OVO alleged associates should have done that. Okay, they could have easily just stopped them from playing or performing the song if they wanted to, but putting their hands on people, I don't think that it's a nice thing, because this could really become very ugly. Okay. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. And the last thing that we are going to be talking about, I don't have anything else to talk about. I thought I had left out another issue, but that's all for now, okay? So thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what's happening in the celebrity world, okay? We are on the road to 15,000 subscribers, so please do the needful and subscribe to the channel. And until my next one, you guys, see you.
There is a crazy collab that you secured. This is ET. Come on, you got to give me a little something.
There's a couple. That's what I could say.
More than one.
Yes, of course, more than one. Yeah.
So my brain immediately goes to your girl Taylor. You did her the favor and hopped on the Karma remix. Did she return the favor?
I think she did me the favor. But I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah. You said there